Dear Alok, Patricia, Sergio, dear champions, Gonzalo and Nigel, authorities and friends, it is real a pleasure to address you this Friday, June 5th, when we celebrate World Environment Day, to open this fantastic new initiative, the start of a global race to zero. In the difficult moments we are all living around the world with COVID-19, the launch today of this powerful international campaign will help us to set the track for a healthy, resilient, low-carbon recovery on our way to COP26. I would like to commend the high-level champions of UK and Chile, Nigel and Gonzalo, for organizing this campaign, mobilizing cities, regions, companies, and investors to commit to the same vital goal, achieving net zero emissions by 2050 or sooner. Under their leadership, the campaign will rally these actors, building on the Climate Ambition Alliance we led in COP25, creating the largest ever alliance committed to achieving carbon neutrality. It was less than a year ago at the Secretary General Summit in September when our country, working together with the UNFCCC and the UNDP, launched the Climate Ambition Alliance, bringing together for the first time states and non-state actors committed to carbon neutrality by 2050. In the case of nations, countries committed to submit enhanced NDCs during 2020 in line with the carbon neutrality by 2050. And in the case of non-state actors, including regions, cities, companies, and investors, committing to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050 or even sooner. All efforts aim at accelerating the necessary transformation to reach the goals of the Paris Agreement, following the path set for us by the science. At COP25 in Madrid, Chile presents this alliance strongly expanded with 120 countries, 15 regions, 398 cities, 786 companies, and more than $4 trillion in assets for investments in net zero emission companies by 2050. As we will hear today in this event, the numbers keep growing, now including universities, and with the firm ambition of our champions that have set a goal to increase the size of this alliance by 10 times. I am sure many others will join in the near future. As we clearly state in COP25, Chile is totally convinced of the relevance and leading role of non-state actors in accelerating and foster the climate action agenda. That is why we launched this alliance, and now with the United Kingdom, we are joining efforts, working together to mobilize additional actors to join this net zero initiative on the road to COP26. This alliance is a crucial platform. We must urge countries fulfill their commitments and present enhanced NDCs during this year, 2020. In this spirit, on April the 9th this year, in the middle of the COVID pandemic, Chile presented a strongly enhanced NDC that, in line with the Paris Agreement, targets the way for carbon neutrality by 2050. Our new NDC represents a critical milestone on this path, committing to an absolute carbon budget as requested by science, advancing our peak emission year to no later than 2025, as well as a series of key measures in spanning mitigation and adaptation commitments for oceans, forests, circular economy, and nature-based solutions. What I wish to highlight in particular is the inclusion of a social pillar for the first time in an NDC. This pillar serves as an anchor for all our climate commitments, connecting them to the 2030 SDGs, as well as the development of a just transition strategy to ensure the protection of the most vulnerable people and their territories as we decarbonize our energy system. Our new enhanced NDC is more than just a climate plan. It offers a framework for us to recover post-COVID-19 with clear goals to orient our efforts toward a sustainable and inclusive recovery after this pandemic. New enhanced NDCs can unlock investments and job creation opportunities, expanding green sectors after COVID-19, putting us on track for the 1.5-degree temperature goal. From renewable generation energy and water efficiency to electromobility and sustainable buildings, the economic and environmental benefits are huge. International resources that will become available to foster a social economic recovery after COVID-19 must consider countries and companies and cities with clear low-carbon sustainable requirements and goals. In this sense, this year, 2020, could be more than ever a turning point on climate change. Today, we have an opportunity to show leadership, to emerge from the COVID-19 crisis in a more sustainable, inclusive, and resilient manner, building a better future for all of humanity. Today, sustainability is not an option. It is not only a good business. Sustainability is the only way we can ensure a future. So I call you on to help us build back better. Let us use all this opportunity to come together, states, regions, cities, companies, and investors, to commit to targets that will lead the way to a cleaner, more resilient, and sustainable future. The race to zero has begun.